Usman is in green, Tayron Wudli in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Usman immediately moving forward, putting pressure on the champ, and keeping an eye on that big right hand. Got to hold the single.
Straight to a guillotine attempt in Wudli.
Oh, he doesn't have guard. He doesn't have guard.
He's on the wrong side. Underneath the chin of Usman.
And Usman keeping pressure on him. He wants to scoot his butt away from the cage. Stay on top of him.
Wudli complained to the referee that Usman was grabbing the glove. Mark Goddard said it was legal.
Now there, that bottom leg, the one that's on the mat, that's the one that matters to keep Wudli on the floor. And now that Woodley's got that knee on the floor, he can stand up. He's just trying to break the lock of Usman.
It's going to work, guys. Just stay busy, please.
Now he's up.
Wudli came in with the highest takedown defense, 97.6% of any fighter in any division in UFC history. Wasn't necessarily taken down there by Usman.
Nice knee to the body by Usman.
This is the type of fight Usman wants.
Yes.
This fight gives him a great chance, and if he can keep it here, we'll go back and forth with Wudli.
Those are good knees to the body there by Usman.
What Woodley's good at, he's good at touching you to get you to start reaching for his hands, and then he comes over the top when you start reaching with the right hand, and that's what we just saw a second ago. He's done that to everybody he's fought.
Usman continues to press forward, appeared to land there partially.
Again, more body work by Usman. He's really working that right hand to the body very well.
He goes to a knee tap, transitions, tries to switch to a double. Wudli does a good job getting the underhook.
So here we go, round two. You heard Duke Rufus and Dean Thomas there, Joe, in the corner of Tayron Wudli. They want more volume, more forward motion here in round two.
Yeah, Dean was adamant that Tayron can't move back. He said, you've got to move forward. And Duke really wanted him to throw combinations. And Usman is back to the same strategy. Look at him, just relentless pressure, moving forward. And the thing about Usman, there's the other thing that they were calling for was the leg kicks. The thing about Usman is he can do this all day.
Yep.
And it's one of his strengths. He has incredible cardio.
It goes both ways. Usman's making the right game plan, staying high on the numbers, staying high on the offense.
He hit Tayron with a big elbow.
Let's see what Wudli can do.
That was a big shot.
Wudli retreats, then he thought about a takedown, nothing doing.
Nice transition.
Wow.
Usman's just out wrestling Wudli right now. From beginning to end of this match so far, he's been out wrestling him.
Full mount.
And he has cut Tayron, excuse me, Joe, right by that right eye.
Woodley's just flat. Looks like he's a little bit static, just hanging out. He's waiting a little too long. He's not keeping the non-stop movement.
But Tayron has got to do something to get out from under here.
What does he do, Joe?
Well, he's got to get his hands on the hips, pop his hips up, hip escape. But the problem is, every time he moves, he gets hit with shots.
I like to see Wudli get to a hip, push his elbows on the knees of Usman, then use your hands. But right now, staying flat on his back, it's not going to be pretty.
The thing is, every time he goes to move his hands, he's eating big elbows and punches. It's very difficult for him to move here, and this is because Usman's doing a fantastic job of controlling the offense in this position. Now Tayron's trying to sneak out the side, but Usman puts a stop to it. He's doing a great job of grapevining the legs as well. See how he's using his insteps and his shins to control Woodley's legs. Very difficult to get out of there.
And being annoying by trying to interrupt the breathing pattern, keeping his face open-handed on Tayron Woodley's mouth.
Yeah, this is hard without strikes. It's hard to move. Look at this. He's looking for an arm triangle.
Woodley doing the right thing with that back arch. He doesn't want Usman to get that elbow on the other side of his head, so he's keeping it straight and trying to block it. And Usman's trying to wear the body out so he can't stay in this back arch for too long, but he's only got to wait 13 seconds. But if he lets his back flat, Usman there it is, right there, he gets out.
But still,
dominant round,
incredibly dominant. Look, and still does not get, tries to pop the hips, does not get anywhere with it. Amazing round for the challenger.
Maybe a 10-8 given the new scoring system.
I would imagine that's got to be a 10-8.
Well, he's lost the race so far, but it's a marathon, so he's still got another few rounds to see what can happen. Couple rounds, I should say.
He's got to keep his back away from the cage. And his corner desperately wants him to move forward. Kamaru ducks under that big right hand.
Look to see Tairon switch it to an uppercut.
I'd like to see Tairon go to that leg kick as well. There it is. He's got a thunderous leg kick. Those huge calves and all that power. Nice knee to the body by the champ. But again, Kamaru digging with that right hand to the body. I mean, he's working so hard on that. Look at that, constantly digging, digging, digging. I mean, they will sap your energy. He's so relentless with that. That is nasty stuff, folks. Again, just digging to the body, the same spot over and over and over again. And this will absolutely pay dividends in the later rounds. This is going to sap the endurance from Tairon Wudli.
Marc Goddard pretty quick with the trigger there to pull the fighters back to the center.
Oh, again.
Nice punching on the brakes. And now he's continuing to make adjustments, Usman. He's wrestling, breaking, punching, going back and forth. And Wudli, the problem is he's backing up and he's not throwing combinations. He's looking for one big knockout punch and he's not piecing combinations together, so he's not getting the respect of the striking from Usman. So Usman's able to link together combinations and then get to the wrestling.
And it seems like he's looking for openings that do not present themselves.
Over 100 body strikes have landed for Usman. He's mixed in those shoulder strikes as well.
Why are they separated?
I don't understand
that. I do not understand that. And Kamaru's just moving forward. Still moving forward, even though that right hand glanced off of him. It didn't stun him. Back to the same spot. Nice elbow on the break by Usman.
Kamaru again closes the distance. Too strong when Wudli changes levels. And as you've said, Joe, Kamaru can do this all day.
He really can, and this is what's terrifying about this. For a guy like Wudli, who's getting beat up here in the clinch, hasn't had any successful moments in 3 rounds of defending his title. Really, one glancing right hand is the best that he's mustered so far. I mean, that's just incredible.
15 minutes in the can.
Wudli looks asleep is the problem to me. He just doesn't look awake. He looks like he's just not awake right now. He doesn't look like normal Wudli to me. He looks like he's just waiting too much. They're trying to wake him up. That's what you're hearing.
Well, I think it's the body punishment. I think that's a big part of it.
He's looked this way since round 1 before he even ate a shot. He hasn't woke up since the minute of the fight.
I think he was looking for openings in round 1, but then once Usman got a hold of him and started hitting with those body shots, it just started wearing on him.
There's the uppercut. Just waiting too much. There it is.
Nope, didn't get it.
He's going for that one big thing,
yes.
Wudli. He just wants the finish, just a guillotine, a submission, one big knockout punch. And Usman's better with, I'm just going to stay working. I'm going to keep the offense going and let things add up until I get what I need or I go to the decision. That's why Usman's getting so far ahead and Woodley's just waiting and countering and just behind.
Let's go, guys, last time.
Less than 2 minutes now to go in this 4th round of a possible 5. You see the control time for Kamara Usman, and
Turn around. Listen to me, Kamaru. It's a fight. Turn around,
oh,
turn
wow.
around.
I mean,
Fight.
What does that mean?
Well, Marc Goddard doesn't know how to wrestle. That's what that means.
I just don't understand why he would say that. How does he not know it's a fight? He's winning a fight.
Well, he's seen them wrestle, and he thinks that that's not fighting. There it is.
Big
now
knees by Usman.
couple nice uppercuts from Wudli.
Oh, nasty knees. Elbow. Look at he's smiling at him.
And he's shifting to the weak side. He walked away.
Oh, big uppercut.
That goes Woodley.
He's hurt.
Out 2 more.
He's hurt. Woodley's hurt, guys.
Woodley's in trouble here. Big uppercuts. The end could be coming.
He's hurt bad.
Huge punches.
Big
He's looking to finish it here. Woodley's trying to get his respect back, but he can't.
Woodley.
They're both hurting.
But
Woodley's hurt bad, though.
Look at this.
Woodley's showing the heart of a champion as he absorbs these power strikes from Usman. Huge uppercut.
More shots by Usman.
Woodley looks out on his feet to me. Trying to get it together. Last 30 seconds.
Usman just blew a lot of gas out of the tank right there, though.
That was an incredible amount of energy.
Kamara Usman 5 minutes or fewer away from completing his mission. We'll see if Tairon Woodley goes for broke.
He has to go for broke. If Usman is just standing at the end of this round, in my opinion, he's done enough to win the title. This has been an incredibly dominant performance by the challenger.
I agree 100%, Joe.
I think it's 2 10-8 rounds. That last round was a 10-8 round. And I think Usman is looking to close the show.
Woodley definitely knows he's down on the numbers. He definitely knows he's not doing enough. He's looking for the guillotine a lot. He's looking for the right hand. But he's also not really listening to his coaches. It's almost like he's not awake to me.
Usman doesn't appear fazed by Woodley's arm around that neck. Trying to dump Woodley here. It goes!
Big takedown for Kamara Usman. I mean, everything about this performance is impressive.
I agree.
He's won every single round.
Pretty much every minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. Not arguing.
Less than a minute now to go. It looks as though Tairon Woodley's welterweight title reign is going to come to an end at the hands of the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamara Usman.
If it doesn't, there's going to be a riot in this building. If somehow or another the judges get this one wrong.
There's no way the judges can mess this one up.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's one of the rare fights you can absolutely call.
I agree.
Well, for Henry Hooft and Greg Jones and the late Glenn Robinson and everyone with the Black Zillions, Rashad Evans, they felt like their guy was going to break through and eventually win a UFC title. He is 18 seconds away from doing just that.
Well, Woodley, we were all waiting for him to unload and let some combinations go. He kind of just stayed stagnant through the whole fight, and Usman just stayed ahead, always first, keeping the high offense and out-grappling, out-wrestling, out-striking, and beating Tairon Woodley.
That's it. We got a new champ, folks.
Africa unite. Kamara Usman has done it.
Incredible.
He has dominated Tairon Woodley tonight. Woodley comes over to congratulate the soon-to-be new UFC welterweight champion. This was the first time Kamara Usman's daughter had seen him fight live, and certainly picked a good fight to have her here for. No surprise to see the emotions pour out of Kamara Usman.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-44, 50-44, and 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision and new UFC undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Kamara, the Nigerian